All right, so we're building a new space to house our unstable power cells, which we only have one of at the moment. I'm hoping this work starts to get underway in no short order. Beautifully done, Randy. That means that I can go ahead and install this here. And then after that, we will build a wall here. Oh, we do have another set of mechanoids popping out, which means the anger of the death ball is only increasing. We can unforbid this wall now, and this will give us 1, 2, 3. This will give us 4 more spaces. So, if the game is kind, and we do need to do that. But if the game is kind, then we will maybe get all of the unstable power cells from this, and we will be sitting on another 1600 power for free. Free power is best power. But yeah, that was a very interesting interaction we had last in YouTube time last episode, but earlier on in stream, where Elliot was able to come out, shoot at the enemy, and not even provoke the standard like slingshot back and forth that we normally see. The mechs literally just took fire and then walked up and centered at the center of mass of this particular space. Now, we do have a climate adjuster, which is slightly annoying. I prefer things like smoke spewers that are basically a non-issue for us to deal with. But they can't all be completely uninteresting. Now, we've warmed up this space, which means that Turts... Oh, we did have a recommendation, which was that the female tortoise one here, Turts's love. It was originally suggested for Turts, but I like the idea of naming them Shelly. So welcome to the family, Shelly. And Turts has lost his tail and his nose to frostbite, has a bad back and cataracts, but that's kind of what happens when you are 160 years old. That's a lot of sensory mechanites. Sensory mechanites are not all bad, but they will increase our food consumption, and I believe they also come with pain. Yeah, they come with mild pain, and that may progress over time. But the manipulation, talking, hearing, and sight are actually all quite nice. So, sensory mechanites are not the worst one. If you have to choose, they are far better than some of the other more awful mechanites that you can contract on the Rim. I was going to say sensory mechanites are kind of like the daylight savings time of mechanites, but that's not true. I think that's fibrous mechanites. There's no upside. Who lives here? Bibor? Bibor is currently reversing her age. And I think we're in relatively good shape temperature-wise, even though things are a little cooler now that we've heated our stable. Ooh, excuse me. Little hiccups action. Pete's Shack of Treasures. 230 gold. Guarded by 12 pirates and an unknown threat. That's going to be a hard sell. Where is that located? Where in the world is that located? All right, it's over here by the lump of gold ore with a hostile activity surrounding it. Oh, why is Polar Bear 253 reproducing? These are the questions that that really the colony cuts to the core of. Both of these polar bears I don't think we want. Wow. In the lower left, if you look at the number of modifiers that this particular tile has, that is a long list. The fungal fields have seen a lot of love over the years. And our fungus supply is absolutely off the charts. I think on the map we're probably sitting on like 15,000 fungus, which certainly keeps a polar bear army going and going happily. I still need a place to store these anti-grain warheads that is going to be effective. I mean, one thing we could do is we could make this a dead end, rotate this way. No, it still wouldn't quite fit. Oh, there's some weird roof stuff going on over here that I should probably fix. Build roof area there. That shouldn't be roofed, so that's all fine. Okay. Yeah, I think it was just that because when you have to rebuild pod launchers, the entire space needs to be uncovered. And then when you after you have built them, then you can rebuild the roof over the entire space minus the actual pods themselves. If you have roof over the pods, that roof will not be long for this world. But yeah, we need somewhere over here, we need a little patch of good space for anti-grain warhead. Which is easier said than done. The logical place is probably here. I wonder, they can just path right over this. So I guess we could probably like dig out this spot right here and put them there and then re-wall that in. That's probably the correct way to handle it. I kind of feel like we should keep a larger supplies of penoxycillin on hand, but oh, okay. Well, our next event is another mech cluster with another climate adjuster. What a lovely bounty. All right, well, this one we're going to have to take care of. Yeah, I don't think there's any way that we're getting around. Two climate adjusters would not be for the best. Now this one, Lancer, Scyther, Centipede, Pikeman, Pikeman, Pikeman. So if we just get rid of the Centipede ones, which is it just this one? Yeah, it looks like it. So if we get rid of the Centipede and the climate adjuster, I think we can handle the rest. But I'm gonna let everyone sleep over the night, and then we will set up our defenses. But that is usually, in my experience, these events are rather streaky, which leads me to believe that this evening may be an evening of mech clusters on mech clusters on mech clusters. Not too excited about a never-ending supply of mech clusters, but we don't always get to pick our challenges, do we? This one at least doesn't have any high shields, so we should be able to very handily defeat this, and then hopefully the rest will be history. Let's get Valentin starting to work on this. And I guess I don't need to hold fire, but I will, just in case we have a catastrophic angering. That's not where that was supposed to go at all, Valentin. I specifically force targeted this. I know I did. So. Alright, and then that should wake them up. So I'm just going to come over here and let's get some melees up and into position. Okay, they have woken up. Oh, they're also not... Wow, okay, hold on a second. This is curious. They also chose not to attack, like not even do the rubber banding thing, so... I may be exhausting our people in defensive positions for nothing. But we'll see. I wonder if they will... Oh, well. Okay, well, for now, I'm going to let them go. I'm going to let Valentin continue doing what it is he does best. Flynn is taking care of it. And we'll see if they attack when the climate adjuster is destroyed. Valentin may not miss a single shot on the climate adjuster. There goes the attack. Let's get Amboss out here. And then put Elliot over here. Randy can come over here. Hello. Okay, and then... Is Bibor out yet? Musto, you have arrived. Okay, so things are getting a little hairy over here. So I'm gonna slow down the onslaught a little bit here. Since it looks like they are definitely coming all the way in. Just to make sure we don't get overrun. Nice job, Tony. Way to take a hit to your liver. Tony is just a very fragile butterfly. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay, let's get you. There we go. Okay, we're gonna have to be a little careful here because I get very nervous about the centipedes. That's what I'm talking about right there. What's the... I don't like putting our melees quite this in the line of fire, but... It looks like we're going to get the whole mech cluster taken care of. This one I think we might just be able to... Alright, yeah, we got that one very speedily. Critical alert fire. Okay, not worried about that. And then we have 3 centipedes and 3 melees. So, I'm just gonna... And Musto will come in... Oh, this guy did not die nearly as fast as I expected him to. Alright. Tony's taking some shots. There we go. Alright. Amboss, you have water skip, right? All right. Good enough. I think we have quite a few mech clusters that I'm going to have Valentin man the steel mortar and finish taking out the climate adjuster and also take out the one centipede generator. Just because it is, most of them are annoying but not catastrophically annoying, but you don't want random centipedes wandering into your base on a regular basis. And Valentin, oh my gosh. Did that anger the cluster? It might have. Okay, we need to pare back our work zone thusly. Okay, it looks like they're settling down now. But yeah, Flynn stepped in it just a little bit. Okay, get those going, and Valentin's one shot away from taking out the climate adjuster. And then we just take out the centipede producer, and we are, this mech cluster is effectively uninteresting. So let's set a force target on this right here, because this is centipedes. Okay. Lancer, Scyther, Pikeman. Yeah, we can handle a few of those being produced on some interval. Oh yeah, and I wanted to go over to the cook zone and similarly pare it back just to avoid any... Oops, someone wandered outside. Tony's fully healed. I don't know how to make Tony more durable. Oh, Valentin missed. That's very not like him. All right, that's all that done, which means Valentin can now go take it easy. Who should be tending to all of these folks? Tend to Mule, tend to Edie, tend to Valentin, tend to Amboss, tend to Randy. Steroid just didn't finish the job there. And then Morrison can finish up tending to Steroid. To get us all back on schedule. We've already cleaned up the mechs from this cluster. I think each time these produce mechs now, they will immediately attack, but that's not a big deal. And these are all shut down, so at some point we're going to have 13 centipedes to deal with, but that's a future us's problem, right? It is astounding how much stronger having a good shooter is in the game, given the most recent set of changes that made it so that shooting skill affects mortar accuracy. Mortars are like sniper rifles. There's probably an argument for that to need to be rolled back just a touch, because it is very, very, very strong. But I guess it's only really strong in the late game. Early game, you just don't have a bunch of great memory 20 shooters who are picking off everything from a distance. Oh yeah, here comes the onslaught. I think this crew can can be ready for whatever ails us. Where is this polar bear going? But yeah, lancers and pikemen are basically just free resources. um, so no point in picking them off. All right, all done. We're experiencing a lag spike. Does that mean that... Oh, friendlies. Oh. Okay, well, I guess, wow. They just decided to do us a big favor and probably destroy a bunch of the unstable power cells. No, so far they haven't, but at this point, they're just fodder for the shield packs, I think. I love... We sent a bunch of people to die, and they died. Oh, wow. This mech cluster, though, may be completely defeated by the friendlies. I'm impressed. We got a good mix of melees that are doing some good work. It's a shame they're not going to finish off this this area, because now they're engaging on a front where they cannot win. So thanks for trying, guys. E for effort. They did not destroy any of the power cells, so insult to injury over there. But yeah, this looks like we still have 5 mech assemblers here, so we're gonna have to keep on dealing with that. But that mech cluster is now toothless. Arkenton steroid. Did you guys just have a social fight? Oh. Wait. Oh, we're currently under attack. But why? Where did the Scyther come from? Well, I'm glad I was not thinking everything was just okay there, because that was rather curious. I guess during the fighting, one of the Scythers came down this way. I like to see no, all of these centipedes are basically unscathed. I like the war of attrition where slowly a mech cluster is whittled down to basically nothing. But the high shield meant that this one took basically no damage. Although, yeah, these almost got destroyed, but they were only collateral damage.